We're now going to take a look at the difference between WorldSpace and RigSpace. So you can think of WorldSpace as the space within the level. So this is the coordinate system in your actual game. So you can imagine that this is the x-axis. So this is 0 on the x-axis. This could be -10. This is +10. And this is the y-axis. So 0 here, 10 on the y-axis, 20, and so on. And this extends infinitely. And also, in the case of a game and in Unreal Engine, the axis going upwards is the z-axis. So positions in the world are represented as a vector, which is an x-coordinate, a y-coordinate, and a z-coordinate. So for example, this position would be, let's say, 10 on the x-axis and -10 on the y-axis, and 0 on the z-axis because there's no height. So now imagine that we have another matching coordinate system which can be placed anywhere in the world. So this is the same coordinate system with an x-axis and a y-axis and a z-axis, but this can be moved anywhere around WorldSpace, and it can be rotated, translated, and scaled. This coordinate system is the one that is used by Control Rig. So this one that moves around and follows where the character actor is, or more specifically the character mesh, this is what we are using in Control Rig. So we can move things around in this coordinate system, but then these coordinates do not necessarily match the coordinate system of WorldSpace, unless the character happened to be standing at exactly 0, 0, 0 in WorldSpace, and then the coordinates would match. So what we can do within Control Rig is convert between these two spaces. So for example, if we pass it in a position in WorldSpace, so we say 0, 0, 0 in the world, we can use the from world node, which will convert it from this position to a position relative to RigSpace. So it will be positive on the x-axis and positive on the y-axis, and it will be over here relative to the RigSpace. And also we can do the inverse of that, where if we have a position in RigSpace, we can say, where is this place? So 0, 0, 0 in RigSpace, where is that in the world? And that would be the to world node, which converts it from RigSpace to a WorldSpace coordinate. Now, RigSpace is also referred to as global space within Control Rig, which may be confusing because global space sounds like it should be the more global, larger space that everything's contained in, but it isn't. So just try to remember that RigSpace can also be referred to as global space within Control Rig. However, for the purposes of this course, I'm always going to refer to it as RigSpace.